Hello, kitty. You got here really early. I usually expect you to join after at least the first hour. Anyways, I hope you're having a nice day. Uh, I'm doing as good as possible, which is not great, but at least it's better than nothing. So I guess that's something. Okay, I forgot I have to use the mod to keep my game at night time. I keep forgetting about that. Well, at least it's still night. It's kinda uncomfortable how the Earth tree is so bright all the time. Like, not in a way that bothers me. It's just like in universe, it's kinda uncomfortable how the nights aren't dark because of the Earth tree. All right, what a combo! So no matter the time of the day, there's always this bright thing above you. Okay, time of the day is frozen. Yeah, this was terrible timing. And amazing hitboxes. I love how you just can't hit this guy if you're fighting in front of them. Somehow I do not got the aggro of those guys. I guess it's because they are not archers, so maybe their range is not really big. I thought they were archers, but I think they only have like great shields and spears. So after going to the other manor, like the real manor, I can get the Alberich set, which will increase the damage of my spells by A small percentage. I don't remember how much, but it's like, I think it's less than 10%. So I'm barely gonna notice the damage boost. Yeah, that's probably the motto of my life. It's better than nothing, at least. Why is it horrifying to you? It's because it used to be hard for you, or it's because of a deeper meaning, deeper reason. Also, how are you today? I'm doing as good as I can, which is not much, but again, better than nothing. Alright, let's rush to the manor and get the Alberic sets. When you're ignoring the gargoyle, always run through this side here because you're putting the roots of the tree behind you, so he can't hit you. Okay then. Thanks for coming here, at least. Um, why did I got rotten? Those guys are not supposed to be the rotten variants. Yeah, I got rots. I've heard that this is a glitch that can happen sometimes, but it must be really rare, because this is literally my first time having rods coming from those guys. Oh, that just kills me. Alright. I thought I could survive at least one hit. Holy fuck. So, I'm pretty sure it's for the same reason why the Demon Fire Sage in Dark Souls 1 is weak to fire. So, those enemies that have variants, like the duelists that have the regular variants and the broad version, they probably share the same AI, and probably because of that, they share the same code. There's probably just like a flag that tells the game that this version should not give you rods. And since my game is breaking all the time because my PC is really bad, then maybe that managed to cause a confusion in the game's code. Because I'm pretty sure I only got rotten in one hit. Like only one hit had rods build up. No, I got rods again. Alright. Why are you rotting me? I have no idea. You're not supposed to be the one that gives rods. Oh, it's so good having hyper armor. So good having hyper armor. I was about to ask why this guy is golden, but it's because of my runes. Oh, fuck. Oh, alright, I'm not gonna get my backstab then. Thank you. Now I have enough time to cast, hopefully. Alright. He survived. But not for long. Anyways, apparently the version is dealing rods build up for some reason. This one here. Just in case I want to use a better hammer. Oh, I guess I'm already using the better hammer. There's no hammer that is better than the Morning Star. Literally every other hammer in this game is worse than this. Well, that's why I said that maybe they have the same AI, the same code. They just swap the model. Because that's basically the same thing with a Dark Souls 1 boss. That's you fight that guy in the tutorial and he's supposed to be weak to fire, but then there's a version later in the game that is a variant of that one. It's burning, it uses fire magic, but it still has the same stats of the original version. So even though it's a demon fire sage, it's still weak to fire. Not really that weird, it's mostly just those are the corners you have to cut to be able to make a game this big. Anyways, I look great now. I'm just not sure if I like the legs. And the legs, they don't increase the damage of my sorceries. So I'm gonna swap to... Yeah, this one looks better. It blends better than this bright one. The only pieces that increases your damage is those three ones. I could try to make this look better. No, this is not better. This is even worse. Why it doesn't go on top of the rest of the sets? It's such a shame. Yeah, this is the best I can go for now. Maybe I should go get some better armor for my pants to increase my defense as much as possible. Because right now, it's kinda bad. So, let's go. By doing the Volcano Manor, I'm gonna gain access to the Scaled Armor and Raging Wolf. Both of them are pretty good, but I'm sure the Scaled set is better. But it's good to have options. Maybe I should find a way of killing Bernal for his armor, because it's another pretty good armor. Yes, a lot of the missions you do for them unlocks armor for you. Like the last one you have to kill gives you the I forgot his name. It's that red armor where like you have a metal mask and you're bleeding through your eyes and it looks really cool. That's a set that I really like to use when I'm doing a build with Moog spears. It fits nicely with all the red bits and the blood in your face. So I could take away my cape. I'm not a big fan of capes, but do I still have the damage boost without the cape? I hope I still have it. Like, this one looks so much more clean. Yeah, but I don't think it increases my damage. I'm pretty sure the red crystals, the red glintstone is what's increasing the damage. Yeah, now it has the line of strengthened store and sorcery. I wish I could wear without the cape, but I would be missing a bit of damage. And every little bit of damage matters.
If you have, rise with us. Now you belong. The drawing room. I am Tanit. The drawer. Use the key.
It's funny how the place is called drawing room, but when I go there, no one is drawing. Like, I know there's a lot of paintings on this place, but there's no artist anywhere. It's so weird. I'm not sure if those plants have thorns. Well, at least not the ones that we have here. But there's a plant down here that it's called Crown of Thorns, and it's a very dangerous plant. It has really big spikes, and they are really sharp, and they grow a lot. I was about to say maybe I managed to avoid the trigger for the wolf spawn. Okay then. Wow, the blackberries we have down here, they are not bushes. They grow to a tree size, like up to 3 or 4 meters tall. Uh, don't worry, I got a bit confused, but it's fine. I'm always confused anyways. Alright, so yeah, I just died. And this guy must be really resistant to bleed because I managed to hit this guy 3 times and no bleed procs. What did I miss? Not much. Mostly still talking about that duelist that was causing rot build up for no reason. But other than that, nothing much. I just got the set I'm gonna be using, and now I'm going after some better pants. Because the pants of the Alberich sets doesn't increases the damage on your spells, so I can swap for something better, as long as it looks good. Rot is so strong against the player. Not really. Like, definitely not really. Rot doesn't deal enough damage to be a big concern. The only rot that bothers me is the one in the Lake of Rods. But the ones that enemies can get on you, the ones that you can get through environments, they are usually not that strong. Still no bleed procs. Oh, finally. As I said, if it's gonna taste like strawberries or raspberries, then yeah, it would be good. I would like that. But not if it's actually blood. Even if it's fake blood. Like, if it tastes like blood, then it's gonna be bad. So let's see, can I wear those pants? Yes, I can. And my defenses get better. Alright. Okay, give me my next target.
Did you read that is the time? You will be compensated if you are low, but you must leave. This is a we have no place. You've come. I am. This is you. Now the way is it is the truth.
And still, damage over time in this game is still not good enough to make me worry about damage over time. Hello, unedited. How you doing, kitty? Like, even the strongest version of rods still doesn't deal enough damage to make me worry. Can I put endure on my hammer and then I cast before I use my spell? Maybe it doesn't last long enough. Yeah, maybe that's the case, unfortunately. Well, time to go kill more people. So yeah, I don't think that status effects are so bad. Especially in PvP. I think the worst one is Bleed. Just because it takes a huge chunk of your HP. And Frost. I think in PvP Frost is worse than Bleed. Because Frost also puts a debuff on you, so you're gonna be taking more damage. And also, on top of that, your stamina recovery gets worse too. So in PvP, I think Frost is way more dangerous than just Bleed. And obviously, Poison and Rods. The protection against fall damage for this Spirit Spring is so big. It's a huge hitbox. Maybe I should go to the academy and get the item that increases the damage on my spells. Because those spells are not that good, and every little bit of help is gonna be useful. Alright, can I proc bleed on you? Oh, I got on the third hit. Alright. Dude, you staggered me with a dagger. That's a little annoying. Imagine staggering because you got hit with a small knife. Okay, but what if I don't stop to consume the balls, what you gonna do? Because especially if we are talking about poison, it's not gonna decrease my HP enough to be some kind of pressure on me.
I see here is your you.
Actually,
The true, the Erd tree, but it was
getting
only
poisoned
illusion.
would only make me get a little more aggressive in the fights,
Follow the Lord's.
so I can try to finish the fight before the poison kills me. And there's so much you can do to run away in a fucking arena.
Look it, I knew you take this. As if you should have.
But yes, I totally agree with the rotten poison being really good in invasions, especially at low levels. You just don't have enough HP to do what I just told you. You can't just ignore poison and rods. And also, you usually don't have good gear to increase your resistances against status. So it's pretty easy to proc those status with one hit. Alright, Bernal, please give me Golden Vow. Try to be useful for once. Bernal? Wake up, dude! Oh my god! That's a lot of damage, holy shit! I never saw that mage dealing damage against me like that. Okay, someone died. This spell is kinda good for row catching. About the comments on the mushroom pads and the kindred of rods exaltation, those buffs only last for 10 seconds. And since you can only proc poison again after you cure poison, as long as you don't heal your poison and just run away for 10 seconds, you're denying that guy the extra damage they need. So in that case, it's actually beneficial for you to run away for at least 10 seconds. Ah yes, I need to go here. When you have enough knowledge about the game, the only thing that actually matters in a fight is actually technical skill. Like, the other guy just knows how to fight. Because if you just have enough knowledge to counter the strategies they might use, the strategies that rely on game mechanics, then they don't have strategies they can use against you. So then it's just a matter of them actually knowing how to fight. And in that case, I'm terrible. I depend solely on my knowledge of the game to win fights. That's why I rarely win in PvP. When someone actually knows how to fight, I just can't deal with that. But if I can use my brains to win, then yeah, it's pretty easy. And nothing feels dangerous when I'm doing that. Anyways, I think I'm ready to go fight Godfrey. I mean, Goldfrey. And it's daytime again. Every time you do an Everjail and invasions, when you go back, the game is at morning. It's so annoying. Okay, what can I swamp? Maybe this. Yeah. Because of my metal pants, I'm a little more resistant to physical damage now, so hopefully I'm not gonna be dying in 2 hits. And my spell's gonna suck because Goldfrey is immune to status effects. And he doesn't flinch from the spell. Because usually enemies flinch because they are smaller, and Godfrey isn't smaller. And when they are big, they flinch because of the bleed proc, and you can't bleed Godfrey. So this fight is probably gonna suck a lot. At least I have my pumpkin head to help me. And since there's no way I can have bleed happening on this fight, the pumpkin head is not it's not gonna go mad and become useless for half a minute. Alright, let's see. You coward! Okay, it was a miracle that I did not got hit there. Yeah, apparently miracles don't happen very often. Well, it wasn't going that bad. But it's still really bad. That's a terrible spell to use against Godfrey. At least against the stronger version of Godfrey, like the real Godfrey, I'm gonna have a better spell to use. I could even try going to the DLC for the other spells, but I don't know. They are basically the same thing. Just, you know, they deal more damage. How did I miss you? I was so close. Godfrey, can you please focus on the guy that's hitting you and not me? Alright. At least the damage on my weapon was pretty good. But I don't want to use my weapon very often. The goal here is to use the spell, but the spell is really slow. It's so bad. I'm gonna try to break his poise before I cast anything. Fucking delayed attacks. It's amazing how my summon never gets the aggro. I can't go for the third one. I'm gonna get stuck for too long. I barely had enough space to avoid that. I'm gonna kill this guy before I break his poise. Well, technically not. Technically it wasn't the case, but he had no HP left, so it doesn't matter. Okay, let's go back to having stamina. Yes, point down indeed. He totally deserved that. Well, this next fight hopefully will be better, because I can actually bleed. But also it's Morgoth and he moves too much. Also, let me change the time of the day. It's supposed to be night time. Yes, that's better. Black Knife's assassins, they are immune to bleed, I think. Yeah, and they can just avoid like this. Come on, get close. Well, not like this. This isn't very nice of you. What's an annoyance? Yeah, I don't think this guy is vulnerable to bleed. Alright, how much for my next level? Oh, I still need 5,000. Oh, that's exactly how much I have. $500 still. Hello, cutie. How are you doing? I'm almost at 200 sorcery scaling with my staff. Uh, that's pretty good damage. Imagine if I had a good spell. Also, hello back again. That's kind of a different name. Not exactly the same as the other guys. I'm pretty sure there's some kind of skip you can do here. It feels like you can do that. You know when something feels possible, even though you have no idea if it's actually possible. See, that's the problem with Morgoth. He moves too much for slow spells like this. He's gonna jump away, probably. Well, not really. It somehow he was missing me. Oh fuck. I thought he was already going to do the second phase transition, so that's why I wasn't thinking too much about dodging. Yeah, I'm sorry guys, I'm gonna try to be better. Also, the game looks so fucking cool with the VHS effects that I'm using. Looks even more creepier, more than usual. Okay, I want nighttime, please. Give me nighttime. Yes. I want everything to be gloomy and dark. I believe in you. Oh, fun fact about people believing in me. A long time ago, I used to be worshipped as a god. I'm not even joking. That actually happens. Where's the sun sign? Okay. That was kind of weird. When enough people start praying about you and calling you God and all of that stuff, I guess you can start considering yourself a god. At the time I had like 12 followers. Okay, no bleed proc yet. Somehow I did got hits once when I was doing... Oh, now it got bleed. And my guy got mad. I wasn't even the target, dude. Oh, another fun fact, I wasn't the one that started the codes. I don't have a big ego like this. I should have run away. Please don't run away, Margit. Thanks. Thanks for collaborating. Look, the part where I was being worshipped as a god is not my fault. I didn't start that fucking code. I got interrupted, and now I'm dying. Okay, can I cast? Oh no. Ooh, Poise Break! So cool. Yeah. Oh, and to be more specific, it was a sex god thing. So there's that. People were like praying to me before starting their transition. I have no idea what the fuck is that guy. It wasn't very strict or something. It started basically in a server where I was very active and I used to talk a lot about sex. Like, basically, I was the only person there that wasn't virgin. So every time someone needed tips and information, I was the only one that could give them information about stuff like that. So with time, everyone there just started to jokingly calling me God or sex god because of that. Because I just know too much about sex. And then they started to do like prayers and rituals and all of that. And in like a couple of weeks, I had around 12 people doing that there. I never saw anything about Warhammer, so that's probably why. I'm sorry. I might be a big nerd, but I'm not that big of a nerd. What do you mean yet? I'm not gonna grow as a nerd. No, I don't want it. I know enough about Warhammer to know that I'm not gonna like that. So I'm not even gonna waste my time. Like, I spend 90% of my time as a streamer playing a medieval fantasy game with magic and swords. Why do you think I would like a space war thing with like military and futuristic stuff? That's just not the kind of stuff that I like. What were the worship rituals about? Mostly edging. And the sacrifices were in form of cum. So people would try to shoot like really big loads for me. Yes, it has magics and swords, but it's mostly space stuff and futuristic weapons like rifles and machine guns. So no, it's not the kind of stuff that I like. if it's medieval, then why the fuck the game takes place in space and has like spaceships and like astronauts? If it's medieval, then why it's so futuristic? I'm gonna die. The recovery on the third hit, it's so long. Holy fuck, dude, it's really slow. Keep in mind that I have Radagon's icon. Okay, I don't care about the second Middle Age. Still, guys, I don't have interest in Warhammer. How did the code fall apart? I got banned from the server, so I lost contacts with everyone there. Also, I was banned because the mods are dumb. It was a mistake on their parts. But they have a policy of, since the server is really big, they have a policy of never undoing bans, even when they are wrong. You can't even contact the mods to talk about that. They didn't kill anything. I'm still alive. Just that I didn't bother myself with coming back. Like, the way you guys behave around me, the way you guys behave on my server, it's not that different from my old followers. You're just a bit more polite than them. Like, the chat doesn't go as hard as it used to go during that time. Alright, now that Morgoth is dead, there's literally nothing between me and the better version of the Briars of Scene spell. I'm pretty sure the casting animation is faster. You have range, and I think it deals more damage. So yeah, fights are gonna get easier from now on. Hopefully. I hope it's good. Yeah, it was actually very tragic. I became so fucking lonely ever since that happened. Because it wasn't just the codes, I lost a lot of friends because of that. And yeah, I know it's stupid, but I never bothered with getting their DMs or something, so since I got banned from the server, I can't even go back to like send friend requests to them. So yeah, because of that I got really lonely, and now I rarely talk to people, and I really miss that. Why it only goes to fucking early day? Why am I so unlucky with rolling for night time? Okay, finally got a late night. Doesn't look like night because everything is so bright. Alright, should I kill this guy? Maybe I should. This guy has a great bow. No bleed proc? Really? Okay, finally. Okay, I'm not gonna die to you. This won't be happening. Dude, why this guy deals so much damage? I wasn't expecting to be that much. And somehow I missed that. Oh, I got the partisan. I could try to use that. But maybe I don't have the stats. Yeah, I definitely don't have them. I really don't like that helmet. It's so goofy. You look so silly when you're using that. Well, maybe you like having goofy knights. I killed the scarab there, but the dying effects happen here when they transformed. This game is so weird. Weird stuff keeps happening around me. I don't know if I'm the cause of the weird stuff. But I really don't know what else could be. Dude,